What's up guys, I'm Kada. As you guys already know, Atsumu is already in the game. So in this video I want to talk about his skills and show you guys some characters that work really well with him, giving you some team examples for you to build in your account. Alright, so his first skill is a passive that when Atsumu does a serve, if the serve is aimed at the weak spot in the opposing team's defense, the power of the serve is increased by 30%, and when the serve is not aimed at the weak spot, the receive of your back row players increased by 10%, and this effect lasts one rally. The second skill is a regular set with 125% as power. This set removes all debuffs of the player who spikes. The third skill increases Atsumu's set by 8%, and when one of your players does an action and the result of that action is not a critical play, Atsumu gains 2 stacks of perfect timing. Perfect timing increases Atsumu's set by 2% with a maximum of 10 stacks. Additionally, when Atsumu sets the ball, consumes all stacks of perfect timing and increases the attack technique and quick attack of the player who spikes by 2.5% for each stack consumed. And finally, his ultimate skill is Atsumu's double serve that alternates between a jump serve and a float serve. When he does his float serve, the opposing players can use power attack or quick attack ultimates for 2 net crossings. And when he does his jump serve, for every 3 team morale, Atsumu's awareness increased by 1% for 2 net crossings. He also has his bonds. So his first bond is with his twin, Osamu, and when the twins are on the court, they can activate a quick attack skill that cannot be blocked. Atsumu sets the ball to Osamu, who does a minus tempo attack with 265% of his quick attack stat. Osamu's attack technique also increased by 15% until one of the twins leaves the court. And then his other bond is with Osamu once again and Kita, that is the captain from Inarizaki, the one with the white hair. And this bond increases Osamu's attack technique by 5%, Kita's basic stat by 5%, and at the start of the match, Atsumu gains 3 stacks of perfect timing. That is the effect from this skill right here, the third one. Kita also gains a stack of reliable action, and each stack of reliable action increases receive stat by 2% with a maximum of 3 stacks. And Osamu's first quick attack of each set is increased by 12% of his quick attack stat. And then I have some suggestion of teams, obviously. So in all these teams that I'm gonna suggest to you guys, I will include Osamu in every single one of them because they're kind of like a core, so one boosts the other, so they're like really strong together, and there aren't many players that can do what Osamu can do. If you're worried about that, you can skip Osamu and then get another quick attack setter later like Kageyama, or if you really want Atsumu, then go ahead. But Osamu is a really important character if you want to go with a quick attack team because he's the only opposite that uses quick attack. In these teams, as you guys can see, I'll also include some of the Inarizaki characters. I don't know if they'll be available in the next SSR selection, both of them. I think maybe just one, I don't know, but yeah, I'll suggest these guys. Keep in mind that for now, if you want to play with Atsumu, just like try to use him on other teams, but his best team will for sure be with the Inarizaki core, so you're kind of always playing in Inarizaki if you're playing the twins. So as you guys can see, this team has Atsumu, Osamu, Suna, and Kita as the core, and then these 3 you honestly can swap around these positions right here. You can also go with Takagi, that is the libero from Inarizaki, and then you either switch Kita out or Rintaro. Yaku is really good with the twins because he buffs quick attack, and he also, as I've said in previous videos, he has a higher chance of giving you a perfect receive. Really good libero overall. Then we have Kuro. You can also go with other meta blockers, but I just pick Kuro here just as an option because he has quick attack and he's a really good blocker. And then we have Tanaka that has a really strong first spike. If you have him duped, then he has like 2, I think it's 2. For really strong first spikes. You can go with any other of the wing spikers that you already have in the game. The second team that I have right here is again Inarizaki. As you can see, I switched Kita out for Iwaizumi, just again another option, and I switched Yaku for Akagi. And then right here I have another really strong middle blocker with the twins. So Tsuki's first skill is that he increases the strength of quick attack type players by 10%. So Osamu, Suna, Atsumu, and Tsuki himself will have 10% strength from this skill. And then we have right here Bokuto, just because he's the GOAT and he's always an option. Next team is another variation. The only difference is that you replace Suna with Hinata, that is a really good offensive quick attack player. Then you also slap Kita right here, just because you already have so much offense with these 4. So these are just like defensive options. So if you got lucky and pulled Hinata, he's really good with the twins. Then right here, we go back to the main core that I showed at the start on this first team. But this one has Bokuto again, and he has Yaku and Liev, that is another duo that has a bond together. This is just to show that Liev is a really good option as well. Then the next teams are a little bit to the future. So yeah, right here I have the 4 next URs. They work just because these 2 are really flexible, that can fit into any team basically. So if you just started on the game or you spend a little cash, these 4 are really strong. And then the last team is kind of like more in the future because these guys will take a while to come to global. Kuro comes back again, really strong blocker again, and it's just like the main core with Kuro again and some other options because they are really strong defensively. And this team with Kita is really good defensively as well as offensively, just because Atsumu provides so many buffs. If you want to know about Atsumu's memory, I have this video that is shown right here that I talk about all the memories, including the ones from the GP server. That's all I wanted to say for today. As always, take care. Bye.